I knew this £10,000 written off Range Rover was bad. The more I stripped this car down, the more I realized this wasn't just a surface damage. This damage went much deeper, and if I wanted to fix it properly, this whole broken section was going to have to come off. This is no longer a simple repair job. This is where I asked myself, should this be even fixed at all? But if I want to save this Range Rover, there's really one option. I have to keep going. And that means one thing only, cutting right into the chassis and then remove the whole of this part and somehow find a replacement for it. So obviously this is the damaged area over here, and also this is the damaged area over here. And in the previous video, this was twisted all the way here, and then I managed to twist it back to here, so I managed to bend it. But as you can see, obviously, it's not completely straight. But now, I think what we need to do is make a cut here, because what I want to do is I want to separate them just over here, remove this bit, then I want to straighten this out. This is the craziest thing ever. Would you chop your own car? There's no turning back if this doesn't work. Well, let's see how it goes. I've got some safety gears here, so let's see. So we have a problem. I think this is the wrong disc because it's not cutting fast enough and is binding. To be honest with you, I've done it once before. I've cut something once before. I've not done a lot, and I think I need a new grinding disc, maybe a thicker one. Okay, so this is a bigger disc, and I think it's meant for like thicker steel. So let's see if this one would work. Best of luck. Okay. So we have made a lot of progress. We have split it and we moved it a lot, but still it's not where we want it to be. So I think next we're just gonna have to remove the whole panel. And to do it, obviously we're gonna have to drill it like we did in the previous video. So I noticed that going to a smaller drill bit first, like this is I think 4mm, way better and way faster. So this has not been drilled whatsoever, and I'll show you how fast we can drill it. Just make sure that it's exactly in the center and start slow. See how fast it is? Okay, put some pressure, almost there, and it's through. That's it, but that was much easier. Start small and it will grow bigger. We just carry on. See? Came out from the other side. That's the trick. Very small, and then we widen the hole, which is absolutely fine. Okay, so after 12 broken drill bits, 12 or 15, I don't know, and so many chisels, I think I can feel it moving. Oh my God, it's been a very, very long 2 days, really long days. All right. Oh, okay. Well, I thought it was gonna come off. Sorry. Oh, no, 1 second. I think. Okay. Ah, nice.
Very nice.
Wow. Oh my God.
Wow, look at that panel.
Wow. This is
Victory.
first time ever. Look how many holes I had to drill. Wow. You know what? It's not bonded with silicone or anything.
Oh.
It's just riveted in. There's no silicone. Or maybe there is, but very low. Can you see it? It's supposed to be blue, but there's nothing here. Okay, so this is a few more days later. This project is taking forever. I've grown white hair and my beard has gone way bigger, but I'll tell you what, something easy is our new website, lifeasusual.co.uk. We've got 2 types of t-shirts. There's the heavy duty and the extra heavy duty. You can get it with front logo only or front and back, it's up to you. There are 4 types of t-shirts, and every t-shirt has its own colors scheme and its own size. Make sure to go to the website and grab one. Let's go back to the project and I will show you how bad it is. And I'm so happy that I've completed removing this panel. Yes, it took me a couple of days to get it sorted, but you know what? Now we can see the extent of the damage, and I just realized while I'm talking to you that I'm only like 20% in the job, and this is a very, very difficult job. It's not easy whatsoever. I miss repairing engines, I'll tell you that for a fact. Repairing engines is a lot easier than this. There's a lot of physical effort doing this, especially with drilling between 40 and 50 rivet. Let me show you the extent of the damage actually. So here's our problem. If you just quickly look at the panel, you'll find that, okay, there's nothing wrong with it. And then if you look at here, obviously, you'll find that this is bent. And obviously, we have to bend it back. That's fine. That was the agreement from the beginning. Now, if you look closely here, you can see this bit here that is bent. And if you look closely from here, you'll find that we will never ever be able to push it back without removing the strut tower because of this one here. This is pushed back. Now, if I want to push back this in and this panel in, it would be physically impossible because of the thickness of this panel. This panel is very thick here, which is the strut tower. I've already started to remove the strut tower by removing the rivets over here and over here. But while I was doing that, I discovered an even bigger problem in the inner panel. So this one, it does not end here. It keeps carrying on till like under the dashboard and to all the way to the cabin, to the inside.
Yeah.
To the door jamb actually. So what does that mean? That means if we want to remove this panel, if we want to fix it, I need to remove the dashboard, the steering wheel, the door. I mean, now I understand why insurance company didn't want to take it. And now I understand why no one wants to work with this car. And I understand why there are no videos online on how to repair it. Maybe something like this is just financially is not suitable for repair. I want to carry on. This is the thing. I want to carry on. I'm going to continue to find a solution. Now, number one, still my choice is to bend it. If you guys know a different solution, you have to let me know. Please, guys, if there's a different solution on repairing this, you have to let me know. Because taking the strut tower, it will take a huge amount of time. Before I do anything, I need to work smart. And to work smart, I need to search on how I'm gonna fix this problem before I attempt to fix it. With that in mind, and before finding the solution, I thank you very much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for future videos, and I'll see you guys on the next one once I find the solution, hopefully very soon.